Well, Dan, a couple of months into your pre-season, how's the body feeling and how are you tracking personally?
Yeah, it's getting to sort of the competitive games now, which is exciting. We've done a big block of running, and everyone's really looking forward to games. I think we're up to 410s this Friday, so it's getting to that exciting pointy end of the pre-season.
You've been running on top of the ground, seemingly, keeping up with the likes of Jack Hiscox, who's probably the best runner within the group. You're proud of your efforts, especially when it comes to the sprinting around the ground?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys so far this pre-season that have really pushed their name to the front. Brent and Jack, Harry Marsh, Dan Robinson, Harry Cunningham, as you said, Jack Hiscox and Rance. About 6 guys there that when the older guys came back were absolutely flying and setting the pace. So that really got the group moving a little bit, especially the 5+ year players. So it was really pleasing to see those guys pushing towards the front. They did a lot of work in the off-season, and it's really driven the group so far this year.
Were you already in that group, or do you find yourself being amongst that group that is coming through right now?
Oh, a bit of both. I think obviously been here for 7 or 8 years now, but I think it's important to every year to look to the leaders and try and improve that part of your game. It's something that I'm really working on, trying to improve my leadership and not, as I said, not just ranting and raving, but really trying to give guys some feedback they can take away and use in a positive way rather than talking for the sake of it. So it's something I'm working closely with some of the leaders and trying to help those younger guys and those emerging guys that I mentioned to lift their game, because we need all those guys leading the group in their own way too.
Is that a hint that you want to be in this leadership group in 2016?
Yeah, look, it's a goal, but I think the real focus, I think a lot of us have spoken, a lot of the senior players have spoken that with the number of players that have gone, we've got such a young group, we've drafted a lot of young guys, and there's a young demographic amongst us, so it's really important that we can kind of upskill those guys really quickly, and then really make sure that we have those emerging guys, like I've said a few times, we have those guys driving the group, getting their voice up, and that's how we'll get better as a team. So it's a goal, but right now as a group we're really trying to make sure we upskill the young guys.